This gray whale is located at the Vancouver Island University Deep Bay Marine Center. We are here for the September episode of Where You Live. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We will be right back with all sorts of interesting information. Stay right where you are. Welcome to Where You Live. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We are in Deep Bay at the Vancouver Island University Marine Center. Joining me is Carl Butterworth. Now, Carl, what is this place?
Now, the Deep Bay Marine Field Station is part of Vancouver Island University, and our mission here is kind of twofold. Number one is research, so we do applied research for the shellfish aquaculture industry, and we also do education for the public. So we do education on general marine sciences themes, whether it's pollution in the environment, or just what the marine life is like in this area. What's special about Bain Sound and about the Salish Sea in general.
Okay. What's your favorite aspect?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Both are fascinating, right? The research that we're doing is neat because it's very applied. It's stuff that businesses will be able to use now, as opposed to longitudinal research, where it'll be interesting in the future, but it'll take a little while to get there. I like that we're in a bit of an economic development role right now, helping to make hatcheries a bit more of a viable business in BC, and helping to push the shellfish aquaculture industry forward a little bit.
Cool.
But the public education side is also really fun too. It's wonderful to see the engagement that children have when they come in here, and adults who get to learn a little bit more about what's special about Vancouver Island, what's special about the marine environment here, and what are things that they can do that will help out.
Okay. Now, if there's both sides of it, the economic development as well as the research side, do you include Vancouver Island University students in any of the aspects?
We do, yeah. Okay. We have summer students throughout the summer. So if visitors come out to the station, we're open 7 days a week. It'll be our summer students who are taking them through a lot of our public education activities and explaining our research activities. But we also throughout the year have our fisheries and aquaculture students, some of our biology students coming out here doing practicum placements, internship placements, learning hands-on job-ready skills, but also doing senior projects here. So we're open for our own students to come out and do senior inquiry-based projects.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now, once upon a time, when the center first opened, didn't you have like food facilities and wedding receptions and?
We did have a wide variety of activities, yeah.
Okay.
We've decided to really focus on two things, on research and education, and really work on doing a very, very good job at that, rather than spreading ourselves a little too thin and getting a little stretched.
Well, and so it's basically an evolution of the center. How many years has the center been here now?
We're in our 6th year now.
6th year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, when you say education for the general public, it's great to see them in. What about classrooms? Like, can teachers bring their students out here for a day of learning?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
We do quite a lot of field trips for sort of the K to 12 range, more sort of kindergarten through to about grade 8, grade 9.
Okay.
We're also starting to do more, along with the new K to 12 curriculum, more inquiry-based projects for senior science students.
Oh.
So what we've done just this last year with classes is have them come into the station, do a bit of a pre-learning module around algae or around plankton, whatever it happens to be.
Okay.
Come into the station, set up an experiment along with our public education coordinator, so that they're exploring several lines of inquiry about like what might make algae grow, or what would be the effect of a change in salinity or a change in dissolved oxygen level.
Okay.
Set up those experiments, then they go away. We run the experiments here for them. They come back a couple weeks later and look in and see what's happened to their experiment. Has it gone really well? Has it gone really bad? And start to figure out why that might have happened using the knowledge that they've gained while they've been doing this whole thing.
So that would be available to like any grade 9 through 12 or grade 11 and 12 students?
Yeah, sort of 7 to 11 sort of range.
7 to 11,
And we're hoping to really, with the senior science students, grade 11 and 12s, really be able to facilitate a few projects for them from our local school districts to be able to get them in here and do something a bit more advanced if marine biology is going to be their area.
So that would include like the Nanaimo School District, Port Alberni, Campbell River, even Parksville, Qualicum, as well as Campbell River, like any of the school districts. Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and also too with their distance learning branches as well, because they have each of those school districts has a distance learning branch which does some really fascinating stuff as well.
Yes, and Powell River has a distant learning program as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so we're slowly starting to expand our offerings in that area, but we really want to get more engagement from the high school level with Vancouver Island University, but also with marine sciences in general, and the shellfish aquaculture industry, because it's a fascinating industry to work in.
It is, and we're going to get to that in the next part of the interview, I think. Okay, you're watching Where You Live. My name is Mary Ruth Harris. This is Carl Butterworth. We will be right back from here in Deep Bay.